In every town, in every country, in every culture, the tallest object, structure, or tree always takes on a significance greater than its physical dimensions. It becomes a meeting place, a beacon, an iconic symbol of the people who live in its shadow. So when that icon is harmed or destroyed, the damage too goes far beyond the structure itself. The wound is shared by individuals, by families, by the entire society.
The amazing thing about the World Trade Center is that it was two of them, and it was big, and it was brash, and it was at a scale that almost said, that's who we are in a way. That's who we are in a way.
It was a symbol of our way of life. It was a symbol of our success. It was a symbol of our culture. They could have selected any building, any site, anywhere in this country. That was the one they selected. The effect of September 11 was on the psyche of our entire country.
I remember when the towers came down, I brought my son back, and he started to cry. And I said, Greg, why are you crying? He said, Dad, we lost our home.
It's the only place I worked. I worked there till 2001. It was my home, away from home. One day I came to work, and that day my house disappeared. And not only that, I lost lots of people that worked for me and lots of other friends. And that's why people are passionate about rebuilding. We're not doing this for myself. I'm doing it for them.
The World Trade Center site will be the most visible sign of what resurgence can mean and building off of tragedy.
Each part of the project had its own vision and its own monumental vision.
It demonstrates how we deal with adversity. We're going to use this as an opportunity to rethink what we do and how we do it and whether we can do it better.
When faced with tragedy, people mourn not only what has been lost, but search for meaning to guide their future. Where do we go from here? A resilient society picks itself up, moves forward in the wake of a loss, and overcomes adversity by growing stronger and wiser. But first, we honor those who have fallen by strengthening our commitment to our ideals.
Where the original towers were was considered hallowed ground by so many of the families who never got anybody back that they could bury in a grave. So the memorial consists of two reflecting pools that sit in the footprints of where the original towers were.
You stand next to them, the sound of the falling water, the sighs, the void and that sense of space that was lost. If it doesn't take your breath away, I'm not sure what will.
The pools provide a very serene place lined with the names of those souls that were lost that day.
The nameplates have been cut right through, so they're backlit so you can see them at night standing out. But you can actually take a piece of paper and do a tracing like you would, let's say, on the Vietnam Memorial in Washington. Below that, the actual museum. And I can picture all these yellow school buses coming down, and they're being told about some event that they never witnessed. And that's why it has to tell a story for those who are not yet born.
It was about the souls, individual souls, and what they meant to the world and what they meant to their family.
This memorial will take its place with Gettysburg, with the Great Mall in Washington, whether it's Vietnam or World War II or Korea.
It'll be the conscience. It'll be the spiritual center around whatever 9/11 represents for everyone in this country and in the world.